Good afternoon, teachers. I hope you all are doing well, and I hope everyone can hear me clearly. If not, then just share your thing in the chat box. Yes. So, okay, let me just check if anybody. Okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah. So today we are again going to branch out from this topic of math and how to integrate it in our preschool activities. Sorry. So we have different ideas over here. Of course, some of them will be overlapping. Uh, Many ideas you will be doing it, or you must be knowing it but must have forgotten to do it, or it's just a daily thing. So we have several ideas, and most of you, those who have been attending the workshops, you all know that my focus on having this with in the workshops is more on practical ideas and strategies rather than on theoretical part. Okay, so yes, as mentioned, you can keep your pen and paper ready if you want to jot down ideas and everything. And there is a small DIY activity which we've put in the PPT. And if we have the time, or okay, we'll see how it is and we'll go ahead with it. Okay, so there are those materials which you must have noticed are earlier also we've shared two of those DIY activities. So if you notice, the materials here are not very that you have to like look around a lot. They are things that are around you and we are going to do it. Okay, so let's just start. All right. So the idea, like objective, what is the objective of today's workshop? First and foremost, it is, what is early numeracy is what we want you to understand. Second, different methods that we can use to integrate math in our daily routines. ठीक है give hands-on ideas and games or activities to the children so that when they are doing it they are getting involved in it and they are learning a lot with it, without doing. I have also sorry Yeah, I have also shared some anecdotes which I remember when I was a preschool teacher and what had happened with regards to numeracy, you'll come across. And also you have how to involve parents, because see, children are with us for a very limited period of time. If they get that reinforcement, not reinforcement, but if they get that uh, a similar kind of an exposure at home also, so the learning goes faster and it imbibes into their brains very clearly. So these are the objectives that we have over here. Yeah. So first, before that, I just want to ensure that my teachers are here and listening to me. We have a quick icebreaker activity, which is count your classroom. Now, these icebreakers which I put across, you can modify them, you can tweak them a little bit, and you can do it with your children in the classroom as well. Okay, so it's up to you. But let me just, this right now is all about you teachers. And I want you all to just see, listen, read, listen to the instructions, and then we are going to do it. Okay, so here, first and foremost, remember, share it in the chat box. No talking required. It's okay, I know. uh, if you don't want to chat, you can raise your hand and I can ask you, but you can put it in the chat box so other teachers also get an idea, a list of things that are involved. First foremost, teachers, you need to grab a sheet and list down any three math related actions. I am not talking about activities, I am not talking about worksheets. No, actions you or your students do in the school. For example, line up in an order, match the blocks, counted crayons while putting, anything which you may be doing during teaching, or the children may be doing it in the school. So you have to list down any of those three activities. I want only few words and then put it in the chat box. I'm giving you all 2 minutes to do that. If there are doubts, just let me know. I'll repeat it or I'll explain it again. I want actions, math related actions. I don't want worksheets or activity ideas or games. No, basic actions that we do. Okay, tell me. I'm giving you all 2 minutes. Okay, clap, jump, eyes blink. How do you incorporate eyes blink, ma'am? I would also like to know. Jump, I got it, like you jump up high and jump 3 times and sit down or clap. Yes. Okay, so blinking of eyes, how do we, you can, I mean, unmute and share it with us, ma'am, or you can share it in the chat box also, ma'am. Finger counting, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, count your fingers, count your body parts. Okay, nice, nice. Come on, teachers. Okay, singing rhymes, so number related rhymes. Okay. Then counting students attending the class. Yes, I was just going to say that the first thing we do is we do the attendance. So that is where the number action comes, math related actions come. Counting of toys, counting windows in the room. Very nice. Yes, yes. How many crayons? Yeah. Very good. Yes, yes, teachers. Teachers, yes. Thank you. And this was the proof that my teachers are awake and they are listening to me. Okay, children are very naughty, so always blink our eyes. So we use it as counting, like blinking. Okay. Okay, mom. Okay, sorry, ma'am. Got it, got it. Yeah. Handspan counting. Interesting. Counting water bottles. We take help by outside things like tree and other things. Okay. Superb, superb. Thank you so much, teachers. This is like a full, a data of math related actions that we do in the classroom. Thank you so much, teachers. I am going ahead now. And this particular activity, we can also ask our children, but with simplifying the questions a little bit. And we can do that, any sort of counting that we did today or any kind of measurement did we did do today in school, or sorting that we did, sorting like, sorting their shoes, like this is my shoe, this is his shoe, her shoe, that kind of a thing. So we can ask children these questions. This is basically to highlight how naturally math is already present around us. We don't need to, like, forcibly imbibe, but it is already present around us. And if the children also understand this particular notion that, okay, it is around us and we are just learning about it, will, that fear of math won't happen, which many children have. Like even when I was a child, I remember that I had this particular phobia for math because every time I would open the textbook and it would be just, I would get a little bit of anxiety that, okay, now math I have to learn. It's a tough subject. If somebody would have taught me, like, okay, to love the subject, it would have been a different story. So here our attempt is also to start that from preschool, because then only when they go in the higher grades, they already love and enjoy doing the subject. Okay, so yes, now we start with our thing is the importance of everyday math in preschool. ठीक है? Before starting, thank you teachers for participating in the icebreaker activity. There are lots and lots of ideas over there. So you all can check the chat box and jot it down also if that helps. And thank you so much. Now we'll go ahead with importance of everyday math in preschool. Now, there is this much is what the theoretical part I put in. Firstly, it is not only about numbers. As we know, there are several concepts mathematical concepts that are also a very core part, like very crucial part of math subject. In preschool, it's more about developing the thinking skills, problem solving, and the ability to observe and compare. So when you are sorting, they are observing and they are comparing to solve. Like if you give them, like if you're teaching them basic subtraction. So like I have four balls with me. I'm giving two away. How many are left? So they are problem. It's a problem for them. Okay, now how many are left with me? So that is what where we need to get into and do this. So everyday routines and these experiences, they are very full of math learning opportunities. Many different, when children are climbing up the stairs also, so they climb up the stairs, they count the numbers, they are going up and then they go down. If you just write down numbers on the stairs, I used to do it for my children. So I would write down numbers on the stairs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And when they are getting down, they would say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So they were automatically learning ascending and descending while simply getting down the stairs, up and down the stairs. So we can do this in the school also. If you have a staircase, you can just paste the numbers and do it, or anyway. So ascending descending becomes a very easy process when they do it. When children sort blocks, measure sand, or recognize a pattern on a shirt, they are engaging in math. Yeah. So this is why it's important. Now, some basic pointers that you can understand with. First, it basically helps in building early numeracy foundations. Like, ye seekh liya, basic seekh liya. Then when they get into that formal math, that is, in the learning the formulae, learning the basic concepts of addition, subtraction, and everything, this is where it helps. Supports language development. So they learn quite a lot of different math related vocabulary, more, less, small, equal, subtract, add, all these comes, multiply, all these comes into that. And it also enhances their logical reasoning and decision making skills. So example, they are choosing, like if you give them 4 5 bottles, so they have to select the lid of those bottles. So they will see, okay, this bottle has a bigger mouth, so I will take the bigger lid. That's where it all these logical reasoning comes in with. And if you've noticed, there are many there are many exams that happen now. When you talk about Olympiads or when you talk about logic quiz, all these exams also have a lot of logical reasoning questions. So this is where it helps. Here we have some practical strategies which I've just put in, like Jojo Yad Aya, I have been just dumping it into it. So there may be some repetition, as I've always mentioned, but it is because it's related for that domain also and for this particular domain also. Practical strategies are like, during snack time, you can ask, like, see, this is addition, what we can do. Like you have 3 grapes and your friend gives you 2. How many do you have now? So, or sorry, this is another one. Like who has more? We are comparing. You can do addition. You can make it a little bit more complex as per the grade. During circle time, when you're singing, as you all said, those long list of icebreaker of those actions which you said, they are just coming into those are our practical strategies. So as some parents, sorry, some teachers did say, that we sing songs and rhymes, one to buckle my shoe. Five Little Ducks is also amazing. They are learning numbers and they are learning it backwards as well. See, like this. And this is like sorting during snack time. You can talk like if they get nacho chips. So like what shape is the nacho chip, and that way. And of course, Five Little Ducks. I just found this cute. So I put it up. During story time, I have a book. I think I have removed it somewhere. I'll show it to you. I have a book which is again on, it's an extension of the Old MacDonald song. which is completely on numbers. Like, like there was this farmer called MacDonald, and he had one dog, and then there came two cows, then came three bees, like that they go. And so the children are learning the counting of animals as well. They are learning about the sounds of the animals. They are learning, it is like an extension to the song, so they are enjoying that as well. They can connect to it. So these books also really matter, that counting books, and you add a little bit of story or drama into it, and it is just a hit. Cleanup time, like when they are sorting toys, let's put all the red blocks together, let's put all these blocks together, let's put the green blocks in this corner, something like that. So they are sorting, and these are the math things that we are implementing. So now I found this book also, Counting Animals on the Farm, which you can check it out. You can also do the Very Hungry Caterpillars also there. You can do that as well, because it has Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday kind of a thing, and also that. And here we are doing sorting. It's an activity, but you can see that, for blue, we are putting blue, for green, we are putting green. So they are sorting it. This I found very interesting, this particular worksheet. You can just prepare a simple worksheet like this and tell them to sort by color. So they are learning, they're learning how to demarcate those, differentiate between those colors or shapes. They are also learning, that their focus is there on that. Okay, okay, now this particular should be one group. They are learning the idea of grouping. So there are many, many attributes that go into this, but I found really interesting. You can use it for your children in the classroom. Okay, teachers, I have a quick question. Can you recall a moment this week, or if your school's on this week, otherwise earlier also, when a child was doing math without even realizing it? You can share your ideas in the chat box. Meanwhile, I'll go and get that book, which I want to show you. You can just share your ideas. The question is here, put up. It can be this week, or it can be any time during an academic year. Many schools have a holiday, have vacations going on. So either ways. But do let me know. I'm just getting the book and coming. What happened? What's wrong? Old McDonald book. What? McDonald book. Counting McDonald book. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, teachers. I was looking out, but I don't know where I've removed it, and I've kept it somewhere. So I'm sorry, and I don't want to waste much time. Yeah. Okay. No reply on this. Okay. One day, you saw a child counting his chocolates. Yeah. Nice. See, that's basic counting that happens. Yeah. Mm, okay. Anybody else? Archana Singh, ma'am, if you would want, you can unmute yourself, or if you want to share something, then please mute. Please unmute. Otherwise, please keep yourself on mute. Okay. Okay, I'll move ahead. Okay, I did get a message. Yeah. Recalling the number rhymes. Yeah. Counting books in their bags. Yes. Yes. Counting their friends in the classroom. Very nice. Yeah. So they are doing so many math related actions, which the children also don't realize. And over the time, at the end of the day, you can definitely, you tell them that, okay, you have this particular, you did this activity. It was also called counting. So they become aware of their uh, ideas, okay, aware of their actions as well. We go to daily math integration strategies. Now, I've already covered what is class integration. Means what do we do is how to integrate one particular topic into other subjects. So, like if there is math, how to integrate math with English, or how to do it with EVS, how to do it with art in different subjects. So, basically, it is an holistic development that is happening of that involvement of that particular subject as well. Yeah. So this is what we have. Counting number of girls and boys. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, teachers. Good, good. Yeah. So we are going to do the daily integration. If you all remember, 1 minute. Yeah. Now, teachers, you don't need extra time or separate sessions to teach math. The best approach is that, math should be embedded or, included in daily activities, routines, bol do, transitions, bol do, when you're outside, just ask them, jump 3 times ahead, jump 4 times backwards, anything without any much props or anything. Uh, 1 minute. 1 minute, teachers. Yeah. So any props or anything. This helps the children to see that math is a part of the world around them. It is not just a subject that when you open the book you get to see or you get to learn. It is all around them. Some strategies that I've put in. When you use calendars, you take attendance as I asked you. So if there are 2 children absent today, how many are here? So if your class strength is of 10 children and if 2 are absent, so how many are left? So they'll count and they'll do. So you are teaching them basic subtraction without even them knowing the concept of subtraction. So they know that 2 are less, so that there are 8 children in the classroom. So during that you can talk about the days of the week. So when you talk about the days, so they know there are 7 days. Then there are 12 months in the year. So they are understanding those basic things. It is helping them with their general knowledge also, and this way also. Now clap and count while lining up, as you all were also saying, count steps while walking to another room. Who can jump 5 times like a bunny before snack? So, when I used to do this when the children, sometimes during the day, the children are all very excited, like they are hyper and there's too much of energy that needs to be, diffused. So we would do this, like, okay, now first we all will try to jump and jump up high. Then we would say, now jump 5 times, jump 5 times. Once they all are done counting, now jump 2 steps backwards in the classroom only as per the space. Then we would give them, now clap while jumping, something like that. We used to do patterns also, like, jump, clap, then jump, and then clap. So that A-B pattern, which I had mentioned earlier, you are doing it in a practical way. So we can do that. Yeah, so like this, for example, who's here today, what I did, that counting, and this is how basic calendar thing we can put up. Role play corners, like, if you have any role play corners where you put, where there are certain things where the children put up, or if you have a ongoing theme of any particular topic. And for example, here we have about a market setup or a kitchen setup. So let's take a market setup, and if there is a theme, so you're putting, so they are sorting, fruits or veggies ko sort kar rahe hai. Then they are trying to weigh, we are teaching them those concepts, like weigh them, like, give me 5 apples and 2 bananas and 3 oranges. So they are following those instructions, they are counting and they are putting it in. Then you ask them that which is heavier, like 5 apples are heavier or 2 bananas are heavier. Anything, so many things you can ask. They can account the money, like how many rupees. So 5 apples are for 5 rupees, 2 bananas are for 2 rupees. So 5 plus 2 is 7, then plus 3 oranges, so 3, so 10 rupees in total. So they are addition. Then the use and they get the basic knowledge of money as well. So there are so many things that happen, in just one particular role play setup. And of course, role plays, they help in social development also, because they learn so many things related to that particular topic or that what we've set up. Snacks or lunchtime, as one of the teachers said that, a child one day was counting his number of chocolates. So here also they are getting, who has more crackers, or if we split it into two, it's into equal parts. We are teaching them fractions through this. So this way, see, this is like a cute market setup which I found. There are sorting of colors also. You can do sorting of shape. So many things. They are learning measurement. So many concepts. Story time, yes, for story time, the very hungry caterpillars there, so many, and language. Math language means those specific words that are that are used in when using mathematical topics. Yeah, so this is where, like more and less, fewer or heavier. So which is heavy? If you're doing the market setup only, so they are learning the weighing scale concept, we can get it and show it to them. So many, like, what comes next, greater than, lesser than, equal parts, like fractions, so many different things, they are just getting into it. Yeah. Like this, see, this was like, I just found it and it looks cute when you are doing the very hungry caterpillar. After the story also you can do like six, so give those six dots, like art bhi aa gaya isme, story time bhi include ho gaya, and number also is going on with it. So very cute and very simple and basic, nothing which the teachers have to just go overboard with. Practical ideas, strategies. We have pattern play also, like use colored pegs or blocks, to like make AB and ABB pattern. If you all remember the terms which we had used, it is just basically if it's red and yellow, so red, yellow, that is AB, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, or red, yellow, not sorry, red, yellow, yellow, red, yellow, yellow, that is ABB. So these way patterns they can do. Sorting of sizes also. वो जब भी they play that stacking toys also comes in. So what are they doing? They are deciding that this is bigger than this one. So the biggest one goes first. So they are also doing that sorting. I'll show you. Now this is cute. Just there are strips. You can take ice cream sticks also. You can take normal beads also. Beading, there is another activity for beading also, but this is how you can include it. And then on the other side, we have sorting by size. So it is small, medium, and large. So they are sorting three different attributes. And the three caterpillar hai, to sabke small caterpillar, medium, and then large. So this is how we can teach them. There are so many. It's fun. And there are number walks. Go on a walk around the class and count, like how many windows or around the school, how many windows are there, how many doors can you find in the classroom also, from point A to point B, how many steps do you need to reach, how many times you need to jump to reach that particular point. So we can include those. So the physical activity is also coming into the picture. Yeah, some anecdotes. So basically, anecdotes, I just jotted it down very last minute. We in when I was teaching in the preschool, we used to have this particular folder that we would make for the children and give it to the parents at the end of the year. It had all those activities and we would click pictures. It was a tedious thing, but in that folder, we after few pictures or few activities, we would jot down some anecdotes, like things that the child was doing in the classroom and which we found fascinating. For example, we used to look out for anecdotes for math, for literacy, for social development. So few anecdotes we you had to keep a look out for it and put it in that folder or that file what we used to make, so that the parents also, when they read it, it's like a personal thing of knowing that okay, this is what my child was doing. So I did find a few of those anecdotes. I was searching for them and I did find a few of those anecdotes of how we used to write, and I've modified it little bit, but this is how it used to be. So the cookie dilemma. So, setting dete the, like snack time in a nursery class. So, little Arav was given 4 cookies. He wanted to share them equally with his friend Meera. He started moving 1 cookie to each plate, saying one for me, one for Meera, another one for me, another one for Meera. And without being taught division, he just explored the concept of equal sharing on his own. So this is how we used to put into the, this was for math. So I've put up only few anecdotes for math. But this is how we used to give. So then we have the tallest star contest. So, like free play with blocks. So when they used to come, this was during circle time, as much I remember now. It's been a long time, but yeah. So 2 children. So here I've removed the names of those children, but 2 children kept building block towers side by side. And each time one tower was taller, the other child added another block. And now he would say like, okay, now mine is bigger, and then they were comparing heights using spatial awareness, exploring measurement. So like if I add one more block, mine will become taller than his, and if I remove one block, then we'll be equal, and if I remove one more, mine will be shorter than this one, the other one. So they were learning these particular concepts, and just during free play and with the help of blocks. Paint pattern discovery, like, we had laid out red, blue, and yellow paints, and Ria began dabbing, on her paper. So we used to lie down, lay, newspapers on the floor, and we would give them some tools like, cotton, sponge, a sponge, paintbrush, anything, and we would just keep trays of paints in the middle. The children can take whichever tool they want, whatever they want to take, and do dabbing or anything, but they would get this. So here she began dabbing on her paper, and she started doing this pattern. So she took red, blue, red, blue. So that's when we asked, so she shouted, like when we asked what will come next. So that's when she shouted red. So she was doing the AB pattern. This is where, and here also I remember one other child. It is not with context to math, but another child happened to just take some yellow and the blue paint and mix it. It mixed, without like by mistake for the child. But that's when the child explored that. Oh, okay. So now it's green in color. So the child was so excited that okay, how come green came in my on my sheet, and this is when they understood, we taught them the concept that okay, yellow and blue paint, when it mixes together we have green color. So it was a nice thing. So these are the few anecdotes that we used to jot down and give it to the parents, but a very cute thing. Yeah, teachers, which part of your daily routine offers the easiest math integration? Like which part? Like if you have circle time, arrival time, concept time, free play, outdoor time, story time, snack time, when do you find that okay, math is easily integrated in that particular thing? You just have to give me like one word or anything, just write it in the chat box. I am repeating one more time. Which part of your daily routine offers the easiest math integration, wherein the math is automatically getting involved? Yes. Circle time? Yes, yes. Circle time, of course, yes. Come on, teachers. Okay, I have only 20 minutes, teachers. Come on. We've reached only halfway through. Classroom also, yes. Writing date, month on the board, very good. Number of van students and bus students and walking students. Yeah, very nice. Thank you. Thank you, teachers. I will have to rush because I don't want you all to wait. I don't mind going on and on yapping about it. But yeah, thank you so much, teachers. Thank you, B, for being like so prompt in answering the questions. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead. Math through play and games. Okay. Like preschoolers learn best through play. Of course, we all know that. And play makes math concepts tangible. fun and stress free. Now, basic geometric figures also when we teach them, if you use some toothpicks and Play-Doh, which I had shown images of it last time or last to last time, I don't remember, use Play-Dohs and stick the ends of the toothpicks and make a shape. So those things, when they see it, when they touch it, when they can feel it, it will be they will understand that, they will grasp it faster. Whether it's a board game, a sorting activity, anything, it helps. Okay, so let's just see some basic concepts of a math in play are counting, sorting, measuring, patterns, and problem solving. Okay. So, counting, of course, most of the activities which we do are all like, counting is somewhere involved, so wo hai. Fir sorting, of course, measuring, patterns hai, problem solving. Let me just go on grade wise and tell you about it. Play based hai, and all these activities which I've put up, sorry, all these activities which I've put up, they all are, covering one of the concept or two of these concepts that I just mentioned. Okay? Stack and count blocks, shape sorters, pull all the red toys in, put all the red toys in the red bin like this. See, stacking, of the blocks, stack and count the blocks, shape sorters. These are just different nice activities which I saw, which are not very uh, uh, like which are easy to make and can be made if you wish to. So this is how we can put in, like sorting of shapes also, colors also is happening that way. For nursery, bean bag toss. Now, bean bags are those, those tiny bags that we have, bean bags. Teachers, if you have already invested in it, you can do so many activities with bean bags it only. And if not, please invest in at least one set which has 8 or 12. I don't know. I don't remember now. But it that also helps, sorting. They feel the texture of those beans inside, sorting of colors, then throwing them and doing outdoor activity. So many things you can do with bean bags. So that is there. Sorting pretend fruits and vegetables by size or type, simple shape hunts in the classroom. So this, see here, if you see in this image of that girl, she has those bean bags in her hand and she is going to throw it. This is the particular line that she is not supposed to cross, and aim it towards that particular color, match it. So, so many things are going together along with this. 3D shapes, I think this I had shown. I find these magnifying glass very cute, shape magnifying glass. So I've again put it and, ask the children if you can spot any rectangles in the classroom or any squares in the classroom, and they will, just go for a hunt with this shape. For junior KG, pattern necklaces with beads, dice games, roll a number and hop that many times. Number puzzles and matching puzzles are there. See, this is how, like if you see these, I have put up 3 different images of beads. So the caterpillars, you can see they have AB patterns, some have ABC patterns. This is how, we are changing. Then here I can extend an AB pattern, so they are understanding it as per the age group. This is dice, which you can use different things. Number bingo. Now, what bingo I've mentioned about for sight words, also for phonics, also for so many things. You can use bingo for numbers, the basic game, what actually it is. Board games with counting and movement, math stations you can put up. See, I'll show you. Stations, matlab, if you have a cabinet or anything, any shelf which, put up those baskets here, that you need to do sorting, or they can do stacking or some blocks or anything. So you can do it that way. Or whatever DIY math games or activities that you design, you can put it in the math center. And see, this is the number bingo. So the teacher will call out for that number, and they have to put a sticker or a circle or sticker on it, or put a circle around it, and then they can do it. Sorry, I'll just charge it. Yeah. Then we have a quick math game, which I have, a game that I've put in, like, find two blue things and one yellow. So यहाँ पे they are doing colors also, यहाँ पे they are doing counting also, and they can do it. So you can, if you've introduced one particular color and one that has been already done, you can do it this way. So they know the differentiation between the colors. Counting also they can do. Any, so many different variations can come up in these particular just find and count game. Teachers, I want to ask you all this question, but I would want to complete what all I have covered because I don't want to miss out on all those things. Then if we have the time, we'll definitely come back to these questions because, I'm really enjoying it that teachers are getting involved and it just makes, all the hard work that we've put in here, it's just paid off. So let me just go ahead. We have DIY math play kits. Now, what happens is for online, it becomes very difficult to involve all the teachers with a large number of group to do an DIY activity. I have tried to put in each and every instruction step by step so that you can do it with your colleagues or you can do it at home, and prepare it when the school, use it in the school. Either ways, but this is how a DIY play kits, math play kits can be made. So it is basically, it is to encourage you all, to think creatively using readily available low cost materials. That is like on my priority list when I plan for kits or anything DIY because low cost material. So much of our efforts and, our creativity comes in. You don't have to invest in big things. It doesn't make sense for DIY, and hands-on math experience for the children. Let me just show you what is a math play kit. A math play kit is a collection of simple hands-on tools, activities designed to teach core math concepts like counting, sorting, matching, measuring. Let me just give you a quick example. I used to do this with my children whenever we would travel. I would prepare small bags for them. In those bags, I used to put some, those kid-friendly scissors. I would put some printouts of shapes and they would, then sit and cut when we were traveling. So I used to keep this. Then I used to have glue, plain small notebook wherein they can stick a small box of crayons so they recognize the colors and all that. Tweezers. पता है that I had got a plastic tweezer where people used to plug their eyebrows, eyebrows. So I had used those tweezers for my children. I had got plastic ones, little blunt ones, and some pom-poms. So they used to, pick up the pom-pom with the tweezer and put it in another container or a bowl, which I used to get in a restaurant or anywhere we were. So they would keep sorting that way. I used to keep few those magnetic toys that come so that they attach and they would keep doing things. So ऐसा जो kit बनाती थी ना, then this was overall, but this is how you can also create a magnetic math play kit for the children in the classroom. So sticking tha, glue tha, everything used to come into it, and my children would be busy and they were learning so many concepts also. So simple things that are there, you can put in and you can create your kit. You don't have to go overboard with it. That's what my idea is for telling you these bags which I used to make. The kits can be used in learning centers, free play time, sent home for parents' engagement, and rotated in the classroom for variety. Like, share those ideas. Okay, you've made this kit, share it with me. I'll give you mine, among the teachers also. So there is a variety. Suggested materials that you can keep are, these are all easy to find. Yes, I used to put ice cream sticks, also colorful ones. They would sort, they would do random stuff. So ice cream sticks also I used to put in that bag. So we have old magazines for cut and paste, clothespin, those pegs, those wooden pegs that come, Ziploc pouches or boxes for storage. So basic stuff hai, basic stuff. I'm not telling you to go overboard. See, यहाँ पे इन्होंने बनाया है पूरा. This is it looks very lucrative, very cute. but you can use your own creativity and do it. I don't expect you to go so overboard also, but it's up to you. I hope you all have an idea, rough idea of what math kit and what purpose it's going to serve. So then instructions. Teachers first, if you're doing it offline, divide yourself in groups and do it or work individually if you're doing it online or at home. Each teacher will create or design one math activity using household or classroom materials. ठीक है, household है तो take spoons and forks and do sorting, anything, plates है, sizes of the plates, anything. Now the instructions now you will have to write or draw the following on an A4 sheet of paper or in a notebook. Name the activity, come up with a catchy name for your activity, age group that it is suited for, materials that are needed, and math concepts that are covered, and simple step-by-step instructions, basically only 2 to 3 lines. Okay. So for example, if I am going to take the activity of, sorting the pom-poms, that is the activity suitable for children from playgroup to nursery. Materials needed will be colorful pom-poms of big and small, and tweezers, plastic tweezers, ensure that they are blunt. That would be the materials. The math concepts that it will cover is sorting, sorting by color, sorting by size, and also eye-hand coordination. Okay, step-by-step instructions would be uh, in a bowl. Yeah, yeah. So let the children sort the pom-pom balls one at a time on the basis of the color. So like, red will go in this stack, yellow will go here, and using the tweezers. So basic simple instructions, if you put in, you can do it this way. Now for these math activities, if you have, bottle caps hai, ye hai, wo hai, you can use it this way. I have found for play school, I'm just giving you some ideas. Color cap match, bottle caps in red, blue, green. Children match them to the colored circles on the paper. अभी ये है ना रेड एंड ब्लू तो ग्रीन वी गेट इट फॉर बिस्लेरी बॉटल कप्स दूसरा जो सम बॉटल कम्स which has blue, so mineral water, so it has blue, so that will automatically collect some of them, or you see, and some have white also, so you can use those only bottle caps. Then we have counting cups, so like 1, 2, 3 cups are labeled and they have to drop the right amount of pom-poms. See, an extension to that. So here this is how, see. Yeah, so the pom-poms which I used were these, similar to what that is there on the screen, and tweezers were little thinner ones but plastic ones, so that it is easy to pick up. And see here you can see the pattern that they are following, the bottle caps colors which they are doing, and it is according to our availability. There's no too much of hassle that you can see in any of these things. For nursery, spoon sorting, spoons labeled with numbers, match the number of beads to each spoon. Shape scoop hai, use a spoon to scoop out cutouts of circles, squares into matching cups. Abhi, for example, here I found this also very cute. This was self-explanatory, so I didn't look out for any images for this. But this I found very cute, like take out a worksheet and, they have to match it according to it. And it looks very, like it's fun, different. So I just put it across. For junior KG, we have pattern stick game, like ice cream sticks hai, measuring snake, which we make like this. Look here. Yeah, so we have with the sticks, we can do patterns, we can prepare it and we can give it to them. If you have colorful ice cream sticks, which I had shown earlier, in the earlier sessions, you can use those. And then here we have on the other side, the snake thing. So you can use this activity, block से भी snake बना सकते हो, magnetic tiles आती है उससे भी बना सकते हो. It is up to us, but our own creativity. यहाँ पे we've done another form of sequence, but anything. For senior KG, button graphs. See, buttons, if you've noticed, we will not use it for the younger ones because we don't want the risk of them putting it in their mouth. So when they are little grown up, they know, they have that little level of understanding of not putting things in your mouth, which you can monitor also. Then you can use these small tiny objects. Okay? Uh, a button graph is like, create a simple bar, how many button using the buttons by color. I'll show you. And roll and build a tower. अभी blocks है तो roll and that many block towers you'll build, and the first one to reach 20 wins. That is another game, but I'll show you these button graphs. See, if you see bag of buttons, that worksheet which is being put up. So like how many blues you see, so you are going to put them up in that thing. And here I can graph by color. You can use simple blocks also and do it. How to use these play kits in the class. You can use it during free play time. You can use it during math learning centers with parent volunteers, small group rotation activities. So if you have one particular concept going on, or you need like some children for worksheets, some children for another art activity. If you have on that particular day, you can remaining three children, you can give them this math kit. So meanwhile that the other two children are doing those activities, these three children are occupied. And then you can rotate this, like those three children will go and shift into the worksheet thing, and the other three children will go and into the art activity, and the art activity children will come back to the math kit. So the entire cycle goes on, and the children are occupied, and the time is utilized appropriately. Teachers, again, questions. I want your involvement, but I'm sorry. Let us just rush past. I may take 5 to 7 minutes more. Um, I hope that's okay. Yeah. Now, involving parents in everyday math. Why to involve parents? Now, see, there are many reasons for it. When it comes to math, I'll be telling you, like, basically, what I initially said is also that they learn best through repetition and real life context. So what we are practicing or introducing at home, at school, if it is practiced at home, then it is where they are learning it the best, because the retention is happening. So when math is practiced at home, it becomes more meaningful and consistent. Parents often don't realize that they are already doing math with their kids. Just help them see the value of it. Like for example, strategies to involve parents. First, send them these math kits. Include bottle caps, है, straws ले लो, beads ले लो, number flashcards ले लो, pattern strips दे दो. Tell them, and add simple instruction like, use a WhatsApp group or use their diary, school diary. Okay, let the children sort the buttons by size and color, and click a picture of it and send it. So you get an idea that they've done it, some things like that. Not like overburdening the parents with it, but you can use these simple things. Give them some challenges like this, once a week challenges. Find 5 things that are circle at home, and take the help of your parent to write down what things you found and get it to school. Count how many stairs you climb up today. Make a snack pattern with fruit. Like, like if you tell them that today's fruits day, so all the children will get some sort of fruits, and tell them to get 2 fruits. Like, inform the parents about it, and tell them to send it like this in school, and then you can make them do this. Newsletter or WhatsApp, tips they do. Like, share weekly math tips, as I said, ask the children to help you set up the table, then count the number of plates and spoons together. Simple things where there are no prep required from the parents' end also. Math talk at home, like encourage, just have a quick discussion or a quick talk with the parents, when you're calling them. Tell the parents about these ideas that they can incorporate at home, like, which glasses. Tell them to teach about comparison, measurement, matching of socks, how many socks are there in the basket. Count the blocks before we put them away. I used to do this with my children at home. I would tell them to remove the dried clothes from out. There was like, it was easy for them to remove it. So we would remove, then I would tell them to sort your t-shirts, sort your shorts, like in make different heaps, and then, remove the socks and see, match the pairs. And now when we are discussing all this, it just happens that unconsciously as parents, we are automatically doing these math concepts with them. Yeah. So, I mean, I never realized, I never did it consciously with them. I never thought of this particular idea when I was doing it. I just wanted my children to be occupied. But These were things that you can do, and you can use these examples and, you know, uh, tell the parents about it, discuss it with them. So what are the benefits? Of course, it helps in parent-child bonding, boosts children's confidence in math. We want that confidence and we want them to love the subject. Strengthens homeschool and connection also, because, you know, it's synchronized. So the teachers also know that these are the few activities that they are did at home also. So I can now do it. So it also helps in that homeschool bonding, and encourages math-rich environment beyond the classroom. Okay. I had put in some bonus like kind of a thing where we are incorporating. I just wanted to give you an example for how to incorporate it with another subject. So I took phonics and phonic and math ideas that I incorporated. I've sorted it grade wise, so you don't have to worry. So playgroup or nursery, abhi we can teach them about syllables and count. So if you've introduced the concept of syllable, so they know that means sounds. So, and say the word apple. So then you will tell them, okay, apple. So how many syllables does it have? Count. So here they are learning. They have a good revision of phonics, what they've learned. Their listening skills are getting developed, and their math skills are also into the picture, that they are counting and they are paying attention to that. That apple, two syllables. Match the beginning sound objects to the number of items. See, if there are three balls and there's just the beginning sound B, or there are two cats and just the beginning sound C. So they know that two will go with C and three will go with B. That's how. Junior KG, you can do sight word hop. Hop on the sight word and count the steps. Like, you know, if you put up those, you can stick sight words on the bean bags and put it around and hop towards it. So tell me first how many hops you took to reach that bean bag, and then read the sight word. Count how many times sound appears in a sentence. So if you are doing s sound, so you know Sally went to a shop and she wanted, you know, like anything. I'm just not able to think of a sentence, but also sound wala koi sentences, be prepared with it and just try to do it. So they are listening, they are paying attention, they are counting, and they are recognizing the sound also. For senior KG, rhyming number stories. So number stories means one, fun, bun. So they are trying to rhyme with the number. Two, blue, shoes. So that way. Three, free, trees. So we can keep, let them rhyme it. You know, it may be illogical, but it's fun. Write number names and match with the numerals. These are basic that we have. So these are a few of the strategies and ideas which I thought we can um, overall right now till now I have completed. I know I rushed a little bit, but I have covered up as much as strategies or play games, ideas, playtime activities I could come up with for integrating math into your daily routine. I will put across some questions. It would be great if you can reply to those questions in the chat box, as you all have been doing today, and then we'll just end the workshop today. Yeah, 5 more minutes. Okay, so what's one new ideas that you're excited to try in your class? Now, there are many ideas that you all might be doing it or aware of it or heard of it. Which idea which you found very like, you know, it was new and you're excited to try it in your classroom? Come on, teachers. Change screen. Ma'am, you are not able to see it, or what is it? Or you want me to change the
No,
background
ma'am.
that I have?
No, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So come on, teachers, I want you all to just give me one quick, like in one word also, any new idea that you got from this workshop today, which you are excited to try it in your classroom. Yes. Come on, I won't take much time. Quickly, I want few answers and we'll go now. Okay. So none of the ideas were new. Okay. Chalo, somebody came. Hop and find the sight words. Yes, yes. Rating numeracy and phonics. Yeah, I thought as much because even I got excited with when I was coming up with these ideas. Even I got excited with the thing that, okay, yeah, we can do this. Because it is very easy to steps using ascending. Trust me, this works. It is tried and tested of steps using for ascending and descending order. Just tell the children, when you're climbing up, read the number, see the number, say the number and climb up. And when you're climbing down, say the number and climb down. So automatically their ascending and descending orders are thorough. They're recognizing the letters also. Yeah, great. Okay. Next question. Which math game do your children enjoy the most? If there are any games that you have been playing in the classroom and which were not included here and they enjoy, we would like to know so that we can share these ideas among our fellow teachers over here. Any math games that you do it in the class which your children enjoy? We would like to know. Okay. Okay. ठीक है. If you want, I can move ahead and skip these questions. Okay, bean game, cup game, numbering chair and person. Okay, so you number the chair and you give a number to the children also, each for each child. Uh, Okay, there are more boys or girls. Okay, they count. Yeah, nice, nice. So teachers, you can have a look at the chat box and you can see there are different ideas coming in and you can use those ideas as well in your classroom. Hopscotch, yeah. Hopscotch, so I thought today if I'll put hopscotch there, you all will think that, okay, I keep repeating the same particular activity. But hopscotch also is super fun and it is, of course, math. I had used it for many things earlier, so I didn't use it today. But yeah, nice, somebody remembered it. One and many, yeah. Great, great, great features. Last one I'll ask is any challenges that you face while integrating math daily? If you are, then we can discuss it or we can share ideas and help you out. Or if you have your uh, doubts all clear, like it's become a little clearer for to you that this is how we can integrate math in our daily activities, then also let me know, like it's clear or you have a doubt, anything, just let me know. 2 minutes and then I have one quick game and then we are done. Okay, clear. Okay, glad to know. Okay, great. So okay, great, thank you teachers, thank you. Last one thing, I just wanted a quick okay, great. I'm happy. Yeah, so quick wrap-up activity that thought of putting in. So teachers, you just need to write one word or a phrase that summarize what you learned or liked the most. Patterns, hands-on, easy games, anything, yeah. Anything if you wish to. I think अब तक काफी सारा आपने लिख दिया है. If you still wish to add, it's okay. Otherwise, we can wrap up. Hmm. Preparing the math kit, yeah. Don't look out for things that are around you and use them. Okay, don't go overboard or don't get overwhelmed, because if we put a lot of things and invest a lot of things into making the math kit and god forbid if the children don't use it much, it's heartbreaking. So use low cost materials, waste out of best out of waste kind of a thing, and do that. What is ABBI? Okay, so ABB is basically any particular pattern that you can do. For example, हम बच्चों को पहले सिखाते हैं ना कि A मतलब let's say we have beads. So we give them, okay, now you'll put one red bead, then you put one blue bead. So that is one particular pattern. A is red, B is blue. Okay? So I'm just giving you an example. Any colors can it be? It can be. So if then now then what will you ask the child after putting one red and one blue? That which will be the third bead that we'll put next? So we are teaching them the pattern: red, blue, red, blue. That is A B. What is A B B? If you show them one pattern, that is एक red डाला और दो blue beads डाले. ठीक है? This is one part of the pattern. One. So what will the next start with be of the other set of the pattern? Will be red and then again blue, blue. So that is A, B, B. That's it. Simple. Uh, that's it what it is. Yeah. Okay. 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 So otherwise, teachers, uh, I had a great time today. My teachers were awake and they were listening to me. So thank you so much. Yes, yes, great. Yeah, I'm glad that it's clear to you, ma'am. Um, thank you so much. And any constructive feedbacks, anything that you would want to share, we are done. And I'll see you next week now. So we'll keep the meeting on for like next few minutes for you all to put in your feedback, or if you have any doubts, we can clear it also. I am there for next few minutes. And thank you so much, teachers. Thank you so much. And if you don't have any doubts, or if you are and if you would want to leave the meeting, that's also absolutely okay. Any doubts, teachers? Please do let me know. We'll keep the window open for 2 more minutes, and then we all can log out of the thing, and you all can log out if you are done.
Hello,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
ma'am. I want to ask one thing. That
Hmm.
in that Edu Projects ERP, that how to give homework to the students.
The app you're talking about, the
Yes,
Edu
yes,
Projects app.
yes,
Okay,
yes, ma'am.
ma'am, I'll talk to the team, and they'll be the right people to guide you through that.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Please,
Yeah, I'll.
I'm facing some little bit problem in that. Then please give them
No problem.
about the
I'll.
knowledge about this, and they'll
Yes,
concern.
ma'am. Just let me know you're from which school, ma'am, so I'll let them know.